There's so many different ways to level and make money with fishing in Black Desert Online, but did you know once you hit Guru Fishing, you're able to use more than just a fishing rod to fish up millions? Welcome back to the channel all about dead content. My name is Teddy, and you probably read the title thinking harpoon fishing is completely dead and doesn't make any money. Well, with the August update to sailing, I'm here to show you how it's easier to start using the Land of the Morning Light to make millions harpooning for those prized redfish. Fishing is one of the easiest ways to make money in Black Desert with being able to fish almost anywhere. Hotspot fishing being the second best with only providing yellow grade fish. And how could we not mention the events that everyone spends week AFK fishing? But other than active fishing and hotspot fishing, the other way to fish is harpoon fishing. Now, with the new August update, the ocean currents have been removed, now making it easier to sail around, especially in the cog. I know, harpooning is dead content, and most will complain about how long it will take to get out to Margoria, or how hard it is to find one of those juicy red prized fish. But for those who enjoy dead content, we're still able to make a ton of money, and for those lucky few, might make more money than AFK fishing. One thing to point out about harpooning is the fact that it doesn't require any energy to use, unlike using a fishing rod. The yellow grade fish can easily make up to 1 mil per fish before trading, and more when choosing to take the time out to head out to Valencia or Nampo to trade. These are great while searching for those redfish, and depending on how lucky you are, you might be able to make more money. The prize fish caught from harpooning can sell from 40 mil all the way up to the prized ghost whale being worth 200 mil, but some of the higher valued fish don't expire and can be put into storage to make room, letting their value remain the same until they're sold. The downside, however, are the low drop rates, and the redfish that don't expire cannot be sold to any trade manager or the Imperial Delivery NPCs. But if you're still curious about harpoon fishing, well, without wasting any more time, let's jump into what you'll need to get started with some endgame fishing. Simply getting started with the harpoon fishing can be done once you hit professional 5 fishing. Either the green grade thin harpoon or better blue grade thick harpoon can be used, and you will need a Euphoria cog or fishing boat like stated before. This is where I personally consider it end game fishing once you hit Guru. When I say end game, just to get a chance to try fishing up any red grade fish, you will need to have Guru 1 or higher fishing. You won't be able to find any of the prize fish at lower fishing, but once you hit Guru, then we can worry about mastery. Mastery, like fishing level, plays a huge part when looking for prized fish while harpooning. Below 200 fishing mastery prevents any prize fish from being caught. 200 to 699 mastery will give +1 prized catch, which is the lowest of the chances. 700 to 1199 gives +2, and 1200 or more gives a +3, allowing 4 more prize fish to be found. So, wearing all tri or higher Manos fishing clothes or accessories is highly recommended. Even though I am using a cog with no stamina, it's completely useless and cannot be used, so make sure you throw out your old cogs and replace them as needed. Don't try to use it like me. Having the archaeologist map or traveler's map is perfect for those wanting to harpoon out in Margoria and trade into Valencia, though it is not required with just how fast it is to get out to the Land of the Morning Light, then out to Margoria. It will speed up just getting to Valencia, however. And don't forget, a useful item will be the Shimcheong's miraculous fish tank. This will be obtained down in the Sea Palace and will hold up to 50 fish, extending the expire time, allowing for those harpoon fish to last longer while you're looking for those prized redfish. This is a weekly secret quest and will require 4 iridescent shellfish, but once you have them, they can be turned into Shimcheong for the miraculous fish tank later on. Lastly, you will need to make sure you have access to the island so you can quickly get out to Margoria faster, making sure you can complete the main story all the way up to the Land of the Morning Light storyline, so you can use the magnets to teleport, will make this a whole lot smoother. Now, unlike regular fishing, we're not able to autofish, sort grade, and other than mastery or experience buffs, nothing else matters when it comes to harpooning. So with everything ready, let me show you how to quickly use the Land of the Morning Light to make millions harpoon fishing. There's many different areas containing harpoon fish that can be found around the world, with some areas sharing the same prized fish. and others being the only place to find certain ones. And sure, harpooning can be done around the islands for those who don't want to head out too far. For this, however, I'll be showing you how to start making millions straight from the island Morning Light itself. Coming out here to the Nampo Wharf and pulling out a cog, I'm going to be heading to the very entrance to the northern Margoria Sea. This is going to be the fastest spot to get to without needing to deal with any of the hungry sea monsters. There are two prized fish that can be found out here, one being the giant black squid that's worth 100 mil with no expire time, and the 40 mil black dolphin that does expire. Yellowfish that can be caught out here range from 600,000 to 1.6 mil and can be traded at the Moodle Village to speed things up. If the money here isn't enough for you, there's always the Ghost Whale area. Finding and getting to the Ghost Whale location is easier and faster than before. If you see my guide on catching a ghost whale, then you'll be familiar with this, but with the new land of the Morning Light, the map has changed a little. So to give you a more accurate location, here I am on the map with the compass removing all the fog. One way to tell you are in the area is if you're able to harpoon either a sailfish or a hammer whale. You can only find these fish in that tiny little square, making it a clear tell you have the right spot. Even though getting here is a little tricky and can get your ship destroyed, this spot is great for all the yellows that we can get harpooning and the ghost whale that's worth 200 mil. The blackfin dolphin can also be found here, which isn't too bad, but the ghost whales are going to be the goal for harpooning. The longer you stay out here, the more money you can be made, especially with being able to head back to the port easily to trade in any of the yellow and red grade fish that will expire, then heading back out here. While not exactly in the land of the Morning Light Island, sailing out from the port a few minutes south to harpoon the most valued fish in all of Black Desert should be a goal for anyone that enjoys fishing. And yeah, it's considered dead content, but with being able to make a couple hundred million for fishing without needing to do the same AFK fishing out in Velia for hours, coming out to the land of the Morning Light to fish has gotten a little better as long as you don't choose to fish on the island itself. Hope this helps you decide if harpoon fishing out in Margoria is worth it for you, or if you're going to choose to stick to AFK fishing during all the events. For me personally, I only do harpooning now that I know I can make a lot of money really quick, and it only took me 10 minutes to find this first ghost whale of this session, so I don't really feel like AFK fishing is right for me. Let me know down in the comments if you prefer to harpoon or if you just stick to AFK fishing yourself. But while you're out there fishing or harpooning, if you want to see more Black Desert content, click on this video here, and I will see you in the next one. Keep gathering out there.